All right, we're here with Emmaus Boys soccer coach John Carey at Memorial Field. Green Hornets are wrapping up first full week of two-a-days. Coach, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, always good.
Back for your 10th season?
Back for number 10, yes.
There you go. First full week, two-a-days. Can you just talk a little bit about how things are going with the team and the progression you've seen from there?
I'm happy with the work ethic that we've been putting in. We've noticed that every session they have been working extremely hard, so that's always a positive. That they understand the right mentality. They know hard work's what it takes to pay off. Nothing's automatic out here. So I'm very pleased with the direction we've been going so far the first week.
Now, long history of success here at Emmaus. District finals last 3 years. Last 2 years have been tough. Losing to Parkland last year and Stroudsburg the year before. I imagine expectations the same.
Expectations never change.
Right.
We always believe we have that type of talent that if we put it together and do the right things and work hard, that we can get ourselves right back to another district championship, and that is our goal.
How special was last year? I mean, you went through the league. You only had one loss. You were able to get to the district finals. You had a special group last year.
Feel good. We made a really good run. I thought we did a lot of really good things, and we had a pretty successful season. It's hard when you come up with no championships, but I mean, when people look back and you look back at history, we've been to 3 straight district championships. It's a pretty nice accomplishment, especially for that group of seniors who were there for pretty much those 3 years.
Right. And with the success that you had last year, you lose seniors to graduation. You lost a big group. You lost 8 seniors, I believe. Some really key individuals:
Correct.
Justice Faulkner, Charlie Jerry, a number of others. How hard is it going to be to replace those players moving into this season?
It's hard to replace them physically, say, okay, they're going to be the next person. So we try to see what we have, and we judge based off of the talent that we have, what system we play and how we look. So sometimes when you lose a good core of kids like that, you just sometimes look at maybe a different formation, how what's going to best with the kids that you currently have, what's going to work best. But Emmaus prides itself on hard work, defense, and endurance. We're one of the best teams usually in shape physically, and we're going to defend with the best of them. That's always our game plan.
Now, with the players that you did lose, you do bring back a number of key guys.
Mm-hmm.
Parker Landis, who was an all-league performer last year, your leading scorer, and you have a number of others coming back. Greg Lynn, Ryan Paradise on defense, and your goalie, Ethan Lang.
Correct.
You're going to be leaning on those 4 guys?
If you remember when Parker was a starter as a sophomore, as a defender.
Right.
When we went to the midfield, had a fantastic season, scoring over 20 goals. It was all conference. We expect good things from him again. Greg Lynn's been with us for 3 years. Another real good, skilled key player. We're moving him a little bit higher up top to see what he can do and hopefully score some goals. Ryan Paradise started as a sophomore for us last year. We're going to move him from the outside into the middle to kind of run our defense. He's taken tremendous steps in his development as a player. We expect great things from him. He's looked outstanding. And fortunate to bring a goalkeeper back, Ethan Lang. It was tough. Ethan had to play in the shadow of Kevin Fine, who had a great outstanding career. We thought he put together a pretty good season. He's technically a great goalkeeper. And sometimes it's not seen because you play behind a player who is legendary sometimes in our program. He's done a great job, and it's nice to have that stability in the back.
And with the players that you lost on defense, and you lost a good number there, how important do you think was it for Ethan last year to get that first year under his belt? Now he heads into a senior season. He has that experience, and he's going to feel a lot more comfortable in that role this year.
Right, his mindset's a little different. I think he knows he's going in. I'm coming in as a starter. I know my role. I know what our expectations are. As a senior, you want to perform your best. You want to always leave on a positive note. And I think he understands that. He's building good connections and stuff with his defenders. I know he and Ryan have a good rapport, and I expect good things from Ethan again.
How about some of the newcomers to the team this year? Some guys that you expect to get into the starting lineup?
Sure, we're still looking at some things. I know, we'll bring back Corey Ross. He found his way to the starting lineup later in the year. He's come back, and he's a really nice player. You'll see some more person like Casper Greisel, who's a freshman who played varsity last year. He was still in the rotation, but wasn't a starter. He's going to step into a pretty important starter role. You're also looking at 3 other new defenders besides Ryan in the back. So you're going to see some new faces out there, but these are faces that we've been familiar with. We've been really proud of what our JV program has accomplished over the last few years, and we know they're going to step up and be successful.
You mentioned the JV program, and like with the girls team this year, a large group there.
Yes. Yeah, we had over 50 try out for JV. That's a pretty high number. We had 60-something sign up, 50-something showed up still, which is incredible. We cut it down to 23. I really like what they have. I think there's a tremendous amount of talent out there that I wouldn't be surprised in late this season or next season you're going to see a bunch of new faces out there because there's some really talented individuals on our JV program.
And with everyone knows about the leagues, the Lehigh Valley and the Mountain Valley merging this year. What are your thoughts on the new league and the competition that you're going to be facing?
It's different. It's kind of interesting because you're looking at it. It is basically your District 11. Minus 2 teams, so it's going to be very interesting with the new playoff system and a bunch of new teams and the unbalanced schedule. It's going to be interesting to see how things work out this year. I'm curious to watch how it shakes out, knowing that, for example, there are 3 teams in the middle division, C division. We're not going to see, so we're going to rely on others to see, well, how good are they? Same thing in the Mountain division. So we'll be having to have some conversations and talk to other coaches to really be prepared. As you know, in my 10 years, we really have not seen the teams that came from the Mountain Valley except for in districts. And that would be a Stroudsburg and a Pleasant Valley. The only 2 teams I've really seen. So to see a team like a Pocono Mountain West or East Stroudsburg South is going to be something new for us.
Okay. All right. Well, that'll do it here from Memorial Field. Again, this is Scott Johnston with EmmausSports.com here with head coach John Carey. Thanks, John.
Thank you. Appreciate it.